Po doon sa statement ni President Duterte last night sa drugs and drugs initiative.
And then urging you to resign.
Resign po.
I think it's the fentanyl. Fentanyl is the strongest painkiller that you can buy. It is highly addictive and it has a very serious side effects. And PRRD has been taking the drug for a very long time now. When was the last time he told us that he was taking fentanyl? Mga 5-6 years ago. Something like that. After 5-6 years, that has to affect yung kaya palagay ko kaya nagkakaganyan. So, you know, I hope his doctors take better care of him than this. Hindi pinababayaan itong mga nagiging problema.
But sir, can you categorically deny that you're involved in drugs para matapos lang yung...
I don't even dignify
Okay, PDEA report.
De La Rosa ng it's a physician sa Cardinal Santos, and I was examined also by Dr. Ibon, forgot his name, but one of the things that was prescribed since I was in pain before ako tinusok dito, I was given fentanyl, kaya doon ko nakilala yung fentanyl. And as a matter of fact, yung word fentanyl came out from my mouth first. Kasi nasabi ako, may inuunom rin ako na strong substance. But si Presidente Marcos, sabi kasi niya na baka epektoro ito ng fentanyl. Mr. President, you might want to read the synopsis of fentanyl dyan sa may hawak-hawak ka man ng yung cellphone mo. Fentanyl is a medical thing. It eases up the pain. Ngayon, yan nilalagay yan para to ease the pain. Pero nung na-opera na ako, okay na ako. And that was about 8 or 7 years ago. Shortly before I ran for the presidency. Magkaroon ako ng talagang masakit. Itong fentanyl po, Mr. President, it is prescribed by a doctor, may prescription yan. O ito yung fentanyl patch. Parang ganunin mo yan, malaki man yan, guntingin mo sa 4, ganon. Tapos, isa ito, it talks for about mga 6 hours, 7. Wala na, palitan mo na naman. And it is prescribed by the doctor. And kinuha ko yung aking fentanyl prescription drug doon sa pain center ng St. Luke's. At nalaala ko pa ang nagbigay sa akin noon si Dr. Javier. So I'm giving you the name and my doctor. Pagkatapos noon po, gumaling na ako, Mr. President. Hindi na ako nag-fentanyl. Hindi ko na kailangan eh. Ngayon, yan ang bumenta ka sa akin ng ganon. Tatanungin kita, yung cocaine, may prescription ba yan? Saan mo kinukuha yung supply mo? Alam ko ang tao dumadala sa dyan sa Malacanang. Badi-badi mo yan sila. As a matter of fact, yung yun yan sa cabinet mo. Yung mga badi-badi mo noon, sa binata pa kayo, kasama mo yan sila, kung nandito ka sa Davao, hirit ng hirit kayo ng cocaine, doon sa Tadeco, yan, gusto kong palanganan, nandiyan sa Malacanang yung isa, gusto trabaho. Yung iba, gusto mo pangalanan ko. Pero, ano na kasi, tayo na lang, kasi wala naman silang kasalanan. It's your idea kasi itong ano. Long time ago, I was suspecting it was Romualdez. But ang lumalabas doon sa Malacanang na ano, gusto mo rin talaga pati si Lisa, pati kayo ni Romualdez. Kayong tatlo, pamilya, what is the purpose of this People's Initiative to amend the Constitution? Alam mo, ang totoo lang, gusto lang rin ninyo mapahaba yung panahon ninyo sa Malacanang. And just what I said yesterday, itong mahirap sa politikon mga Pilipino, once they are elected, karamihan, except for a few, siguro wala, ang isipin, pag nakaupo na, kung papaano gagawin na para sila tumagal sa pwesto. Your father and ikaw, hindi talaga nagkaiba. At sumusunod ka talaga. And I said that if you continue, if you do not stop this nonsense, you will go out of Malacanang the way exactly when it happened during your father's time. Maniwala ka sa akin. Huwag ka mag-asa niyan sa military na sa iyo yan. Hindi sa iyo yan. Pagdating sa panahon magkagulo, they have to intervene because there will be bloodshed. And of course, you have to keep order in this country. Pero ikaw ang nag-umpisa sa nagulo, hindi kami. Ang inyo lang naman is to side by side, presidential, Republican, presidential type of government, i-emerge niyo. Tapos, existing yung mga officers, so ang speaker, si Romualdez, he becomes the prime minister. Ikaw gawain ka ng ceremonial president. Tapos, after a few years, kung hinog na yung anak mo, gusto mo nang ipasok na naman. Yan ang nakaproblema, ma'am. Huwag ninyong gawain yan. Ferdinand Marcos, huwag mong gawain yan kay pumalpak kayo dahil dyan. Milagro na lang na binigyan kayo ng pagkakataon ng Panginoong Diyos na maupo lang naman sana ng madaling panahon and to redeem your name. You are not doing anything to redeem your name. You are there, nagkakalat ka, and maybe suffer the same fate. Hindi ba talaga madala? Maniwala ka. Take it from me. Kaibigan tayo. Kaya ayaw ko nga sanang bitawan nung mayor ako. Sabi mo ngayon, mga PDEA, ang PDEA, wala raw record. Itong mga PDEA na itong mga ugok na to. Sino ba nung gagawang PDEA magbigay ng Ikaw ang PDEA, magbigay ka. Sir, ito yung record mo doon sa narco. It is natural that they will refuse to give it to you. But anyway, hanapin ko yon, hindi ko man tinanggap yon, pero hanapin ko ron, as soon as it comes into my hands, I will release it. But when I was mayor, lumapit sila, because they're worried that you are in Marcos. Sabi nga nila, paano to sir? Sabi ko nga, ano na? Tabi mo yan. O baka yung record, tinabi na talaga. Pero alam mo itong mga military, hindi naman tinatabi lahat yan. Nag-iiwan yan ng copy nila for their protection. Nandyan yan. Maghintay ka lang. Yan ang problema. Hindi sa